Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Are you Christopher Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'm Judge Middleton. This was a Judge Pattison case, but he is not available. Also with us on the feed is Mr. Keith Stickley, the Chief Public Defender.
I understand all that, Your Honor.
Well, let's talk about this. You were charged with domestic assault and you failed to appear. And you've been off the radar for a while.
Yes, it was against my mother. She chose not to.
Don't tell me too much about it at this point. Let me just get into my files.
Okay,
Mr. Wright. Yeah, the allegation is that you assaulted Kathleen Corazzini in the city of Three Rivers on August 30th of 2024. You were charged with that offense. You were arraigned and Attorney John Bush was appointed to represent you. They set up for an attorney pretrial conference. Originally posted a $200 bond. You failed to appear for your pretrial and we haven't seen you in a year. Judge Pattison issued a warrant for your arrest. And here we are. Let's see what this note says. How did you come to get arrested last night?
I was riding a bicycle that didn't have a light on it, and he stopped me. At the moment, I live with my mother, with my wife and 2 kids in Three Rivers. And that's that. My mom decided not to pursue it. It was a mistake, and that's where we're at.
All right. As a condition of bond, you're not to have any contact with Kathleen Corazzini, and you're back living with her.
Yeah. Just up until
Well, you don't get just decide not to show up. You just didn't show up. Did you ever contact your lawyer?
No, I was told that I was told by my own mother that she wasn't going to go to court, so that they weren't going to file against it. Or I was told things that I should have just followed through with my own, and I just made assumptions by other people's. I should have went to court. Here I am. I thought my mom dropped it. That's why I didn't go to court. I'm sorry.
Your mom can't drop it. Your mom isn't the one that filed the charges. It's the county prosecuting attorney.
I didn't know.
They could drop it, but the complaint, if your mother was dead, she wouldn't be in a position to drop the charges. But
Right.
All right. So are you employed?
Not at the moment, sir, no.
All right, well, we need to get this case back on track. You have a lawyer.
Okay.
You never
Yeah,
contacted John Bush.
I'd love to take care.
So here's this guy standing in court a whole year late, acting like the case just disappeared because my mom dropped it, as if the justice system runs on family permission slips. Meanwhile, the judge's patience deserves a gold medal, trying to untangle his nonsense while reminding him that warrants don't magically vanish because he chose not to show up. It's like watching someone argue with gravity, clueless, stubborn, and destined to lose every single time.
I'm going to set an attorney pretrial for August 15th. That's Judge Pattison at 8:30. This is his case anyway. He set the bond at $2,000 cash or surety. You're not supposed to have any contact with your mother. So what you did is you went back in, moved back in with your mother, never called your lawyer, never showed up for court. So there's still a bond condition that you not have contact with her. If she wishes to
Okay.
drop the charges, she can contact the prosecutor. I've reset your next hearing for August 15th at 8:30 with your lawyer, Mr. John Bush. If you post bond, I want you to contact your lawyer. If you don't post bond, he's going to come out to the jail and see you. But I'm not going to do a PR bond for two reasons. One, you made the slightest effort to comply with the terms of your bond release. And two, you moved in with a complaining witness who, under the condition of your bond, you're not to have any contact with. So Judge Pattison set the bond at 2,000 cash or surety, and I concur with that. So your next court date is August 15th at 8:30. If you don't post bond, we'll have you brought over that morning. If you do, it's your obligation to be here at that time. Well, they point out the risk of riding a bike in Three Rivers. You're likely to get arrested. All right, Keith, we got one more, and then I got a competency hearing. This next guy is an old-fashioned paper file.
We're back.
All right,
Okay.
ready for Nicholas Marshall.
Oh.
Sorry, Judge, you said you were telling him maybe something to cut out?
No, I just clicked off. I don't need to see Mr. Miller anymore. We'll see Nicholas Marshall.
Yes, sir. We'll get him. Okay, you're all set.
Oh, it's Mr. Wright, not Miller, but that's great, awesome.
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you, Judge.
Mr. Wright, Christopher Wright,
Looking.
Mr. Wrong. Well, this will work out. I had time to do this, so I don't mind. Although I don't like not having a lot of lead time. Good afternoon, sir. Are you Nicholas Shane Marshall?
Ah, classic. Someone thinks ignoring court dates, ignoring lawyers, and moving back in with the very person they're ordered to stay away from is some kind of master plan. Meanwhile, the judge doesn't even flinch, lays out the mess point by point, and still manages to throw in a jab about getting arrested for riding a bike in Three Rivers. That's efficiency, law, and comedy rolled into one. Like watching someone calmly grade an F paper while reminding the student they spelled their own name wrong.
Yes, sir.
I'm
Good
Judge
afternoon to you
Middleton.
too.
Judge
How you doing?
Pattison was handling your case. It's an old case.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it because it's 2017. I
I was bad in drugs back then, but in the last 3 years, I've been doing good, working at the same spot. I didn't even know this was coming until they came and got me at work.
All right, well, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
The file number is 172101FY. The handsome gentleman here with me who's on the screen is Mr. Keith Stickley. He's the Chief Public Defender.
Hi, how you doing?
You were charged way back in 2017, Trooper Matt Berry, with possession of methamphetamine as a second or subsequent offense, possession of marijuana, and receiving, concealing stolen property. The
Yeah, all I
charges
knew
were
was
all
about was
dismissed, and you pled guilty to a charge of use of methamphetamine. That's a misdemeanor. Judge Pattison did the sentence. Let me get to the judgment. You were supposed to be testing at the day reporting center. You didn't show up for your pre-exam. Then we caught up with you. And you entered a plea. We brought you back. Somewhere where the bonding company got you.
Yeah, back in 2017. Yeah, I remember that.
Here's the judgment. Here it is, got a stamp on it. All right, the Judge Pattison sentenced you to use of methamphetamine. He gave you 90 days, credit 8, leaving 82 days to serve, and he deferred 82 days. He put you on a probation where you were to comply with the terms of the probation and test and do treatment. You never even showed up for your intake. After you did the sentence,
I
we
went
never
right
saw
there.
you. Never saw you again.
No, I walked from this jail to that place, and then I walked to LaGrange.
Well, then we never saw you again. So you never did your probation. You never tested, and Judge Pattison's holding 82 days of jail over your head. So I suspect he's going to order the rest of the 82 days of jail.
Okay.
So let's get some info. How did you get arrested last night?
Well, yesterday I was at work. I work at Midwest Tool in Cutlery in Sturgis. Been there for 1.5 years. They arrested me. I didn't know nothing about the warrant. I was compliant, went with them, and came here. Other than that, I've been down the right path. Got a house, got my son back, custody of my son. He's in LaGrange right now. I already get custody of my daughter. So I really can't afford 82 days of jail time. Is there any other way we can work this around, like finish my probation that I needed to do, or?
No, he might just give you 365 days in jail. They don't get it. You just don't show up, go AWOL for 8 years.
Down deep, homeless and drugs, I know.
So
I've been
I
working
don't
on the
know
right
what
path.
the Pattison would do with this. You're now living in Michigan.
Oh, this is Rich. Vanishes for 8 years like Houdini with a drug habit. Skips out on probation, doesn't test, doesn't show, then strolls back in talking about how he's a changed man and just really can't afford those 82 days in jail. Meanwhile, the judge is sitting there like, buddy, you didn't just miss a meeting, you went AWOL for nearly a decade. Honestly, the patience it takes not to burst out laughing when someone tries to negotiate away 8 years of ghosting the justice system is nothing short of Olympic-level restraint.
No, I'm living on 509 East Spring Street, LaGrange.
Well, you live in Indiana. That's a problem.
Yeah. But I have transportation. I'm not homeless. So I know I could do it a whole lot better this time around than last time.
Yeah, Well, the problem is you don't just get a free pass. Well,
I
sorry.
know, yeah, I'm
So
sorry
don't
about
know-
that.
I don't know what he's gonna wanna do, but I'm gonna leave it up to him. I'm going to give you a bond.
Okay,
He might not do this. Grant a bond of $1,000 cash or surety. They reside in Indiana. You're still on probation.
am I? So how do
Well,
I
you
go
were
about
placed
that?
on, you were placed on probation and then you promptly split. But the probation was never revoked. Judge Patterson said, if you don't what I asked you to do, I'm gonna give you 82 more days in jail. So you didn't do what he asked you to do. And he's likely to give you 82 days in jail. But I'm gonna let him hear your story.
Appreciate that, Judge.
And if you don't show up, we'll arrest you and set the bond at about 10 billion. We'll just deny the bond. In fact, I
I'll
thought
be
about
there.
denying the bond here. But this warrant is 8 years old. You're in a different place than you were 8 years ago.
Whole lot replaced.
But you don't get a freebie. You don't just blow it off.
I know that.
So I'm
I know
gonna
that.
set this for a PV hearing with attorney Christine Yancey. She can no longer be your attorney.
Okay,
I don't yet know what the date is. So your bond is gonna, I'm not gonna give you a PR bond. I think we forfeited a bond through the bonding company. Yeah, we did. You
then you
posted
gave
a
me a
bond.
PR.
That's, so. And set a hearing. Maintain your employment at Midwest Tool.
I gotta be there tomorrow.
All right, they're gonna give you the information with your attorney's name and number on it. It isn't Ms. Yancey anymore because she's no longer on the contract. But we'll get a lawyer for you. I'll leave Judge Pattison the thorny choice. If I just canceled your bond, you would have just got 82 days in jail. You lost your job, you may lose your house, you still might. This is called,
Yeah, I appreciate it.
went back to,
At least you give me things to put in order until then.
all right, so I don't want you to make me look bad and not show up for your court hearing. So if you post the bond, I want you to appear at the date they give you and contact your attorney.
I will.
All right, do you have any questions?
No, Judge, I appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Man, the judge practically gift-wrapped mercy here. After 8 years of disappearing like it was a hide-and-seek world championship, this guy comes back asking for leniency like it's a customer service return policy. Yet instead of slamming him with the full 82 days on the spot, the judge sets a reasonable bond and even gives him a chance to keep his job and his house. That's not just fair, that's generous. Honestly, the fact that he didn't just say, "Nice try, enjoy your 82-day vacation in county," shows more patience than most people would have after being ghosted for nearly a decade.